mulch.
Yeah, the worst thing about the mulch is all these little chips around the ball, and that's so the ball doesn't sit up. And once again, this shot might look easy, but if you just miss it a bit, it so exaggerates the outcome. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Ooh, that hurts. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Par 4 12th here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right. And then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know your line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
Yeah, and things are starting to tighten up right now. Going to see where the next move comes from.
This one has a chance to be close. Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, you hate to miss it from that distance.
More than a setback there.
Just 5 feet left. Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Now we come to the really interesting 345-yard par 4 14th. Frank, I'm thinking that if you're leading, you're probably not going to try to drive this and take on the risk with the water on the left. But if you're behind, you have a chance to make up some ground.
Yeah, I have it written in my yardage book, Rich, on this hole. Only good and bad things happen with the driver. Nothing in between.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. That shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close, that's good. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And with that birdie, moves into second place. Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010, that final round, 62?
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood up here with a driver and just obliterated it down there with a nice draw. Took those bunkers out of play and just set up a mid-iron.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Frank, with that brutal green mile looming ahead, beginning at the 16th hole, this might be the last really good opportunity to make something happen, to generate some excitement, this second shot to the 15th.
Really have to focus on what's ahead of you right now. Second shot, extremely uphill. So the higher you can hit that shot, the better off. And of course, this green too, where that ball lands, it's almost a lottery. There's so many undulations in this 15th green.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. And getting ready for the putt.
Rich, is that an eagle?
That is an eagle, and that is a move all the way up to second place.
That's a doozy.
This is the start of what some say is the toughest finishing stretch on the PGA Tour. It's known as the Green Mile. Frank, what makes it so challenging?
Well, this hole in particular, Rich, the dogleg right, it means it plays every inch of it's just over 500 yards. That bunker you can see down the right, 325 yards to carry that. If you can fly the ball that far, at least you can chew off 2/3 of this hole, and that is well required here. Otherwise, it's a long, long second shot.
This is position A, right in the fairway, and 180 yards to go. Good swing, good shot yet again. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just a couple of feet. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, the 17th here at Quail Hollow. It is all you want.
And a bit more, actually. The only advantage the player has, it plays a little bit downhill. But when you look at the lake in front of you, if there's any swirling breeze out there, it just becomes a nightmare trying to choose the right club.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area, just over 290 yards to get past that, and then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. This is to win the Wells Fargo Championship. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, year in, year out, the Wells Fargo Championship delivers the excitement and the great champions, and this year, well, it didn't disappoint.
No, joining the list of, the Ricky Fowlers, the Rory McIlroys, the J.B. Holmes, Sean O'Haire, Tiger Woods, Furyk, list goes on. These are the best players in the game. So adding your name to that list really is the hallmark of a very, very successful professional golfer.